Well, good morning, everybody. Mark Finan inside the mobile weather unit first thing this morning. Today is Tuesday. It's the 29th day of October 2024. This is the morning briefing this morning, coming to you from just a little to the west of Houston on I-10. We'll be heading farther to the west during the day today. Nice and warm, even a little humid here, but in California, quite a bit different. I want to show you a little interesting feature that is going on this morning. So this is the radar, the Davis radar. And what I want to point out here is this little feature right here. Let me animate this. And as you can see, the radar is picking up this activity coming off of Lake Tahoe. This is what looks to me like lake effect snow. So in other words, the lake is still very warm for this time of year, as you might expect, because we've had a very warm October. And then the cold air coming in on top of it helps to trigger these snow showers. We did see some light snow overnight in the Sierra, and this is falling basically in the Desolation Wilderness and along the west shore of Lake Tahoe. But it's a rather interesting feature being picked up on the radar this morning, and there may be a few more snow showers in the Sierra during the day today. Let me just get that out of the way and show you this. So this is the way it looks from the Caltrans camera at Myers. And as you can see, there is fresh snow on the ground, but the highway is just fine this morning. Maybe a little slippery up over Echo Summit, and there's also some snow down toward Phillips. We will likely see this dry up during the morning hours today, and I don't think you'll find any issues traveling through the Sierra today, but that might be changing in the coming days. So let's get to that. Here's how the satellite looks this morning. And as you can see, there really isn't a whole lot going on throughout Northern California, but on the crest of the Sierra and the east side, that's where we have the cloud cover, and we are seeing that cold air come in to touch off those lake effect showers. But there is more activity out here in the Pacific that is going to be bringing us chances of rain and Sierra snow in the coming days. So with that, I'm just going to show you a couple of models here. I'm going to show you the NAM, which yesterday was a little bit wetter than it is this morning. This morning's run is a little bit drier, which is good for things going on for Halloween. Let me show you. This is first thing tomorrow morning. So first thing Wednesday morning, we have clear skies, but you can see that next weather system beginning to come in. I'll stop it on Thursday morning at 5 a.m., which is right here. So this is a little line of showers coming through. This could be enough snow in the Sierra on Thursday morning at sunrise, before sunrise, to give us a few inches of snow, 2-3 inches of snow above 6,000 feet, and especially on places like Donner Summit and Echo Summit. So we could see chain controls on Thursday morning if you're planning on traveling up over Donner Summit first thing Thursday morning. And I mean first thing, before sunrise, shortly after sunrise, we may have chain controls on 80 for the first time this year. We had them on 88 last night. It's not going to, however, be an all-day thing. As I said, that's 5 o'clock in the morning. This is 8 o'clock in the morning. And then as we go through the day, you can see that by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, these are just lingering snow showers. And without enough accumulation to really cause issues, it could be one of those things where we have chain controls up for a few hours first thing Thursday morning. The other thing you'll note, this is around 5 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Time for trick-or-treaters to take to the streets, and I'll go ahead one more frame here. This is 8 o'clock, and this is a big difference from what the models were showing yesterday when there was much more activity farther south, and now they have activity farther to the north, meaning areas like Grass Valley and Sacramento and Stockton and Sonora would likely be dry on Thursday evening for Halloween. And then as we head into the day Friday, there's another system dropping our way, which would also bring us a chance of some snow showers during the day Saturday. So for that, let me show you the GFS, and I'll show. So that was just the way the NAM has showed the most recent run. Again, it could flip back to a wetter solution. We'll see. But the GFS is more or less in tune with this one, with the NAM. This is first thing on, I should say, this is Wednesday evening at around 5 o'clock. Go ahead a few hours. This is the same sort of thing. This is 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So we've had some overnight snow. It still might be snowing up on Donner Summit, 2 to 3 inches. Then as we go through the day, this model more or less dries things out. The GFS is always a little bit overpainted. If you kind of squint, it looks a lot like the NAM did. So I would still think that based on this model that around sunset and toward 8 o'clock on Thursday night, that for Halloween, that areas like Sacramento and Marysville Stockton Modesto would be dry. This model might have a better chance of bringing some showers in places like Plumas County. And then there's the next system that drops our way during the day on Friday, Saturday, and that one just kind of falls apart, bringing us maybe some snow showers in the Sierra. And after that, we're dry for a while with systems going by to the north. And of course, it is going to be quite a bit cooler as well. Temperatures staying in the 60s the next few days, although today may be as high as 70. But for Halloween, you should expect a much cooler day with highs in the mid-60s and cooling off pretty quickly as you head into the evening hours for trick-or-treating and that sort of thing. It should be a pretty cool evening with temperatures in the 50s, but at least according to the trend that we're seeing on most of the models, it looks as though the valley should be dry for Halloween. But I also want you to be aware that first thing on Thursday morning, we may see this much snow on Donner Summit, which would be enough that we could have chain controls on 80 and maybe on 50 for the first time this year. So that's everything I've got for you this morning, just a little bit to the west of Houston, hitting the road in a little bit, heading to the west. That's everything I've got for you. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.